This is a video for all you retro game fanatics. Welcome to the arcade. Today is a really special day for me. I finally received my Analogue Pocket order. This video solely is for the purpose of taking this thing out of the box. I received this thing this morning and I have been waiting all day to remove it from this box to take a look at it. So I pre-ordered and paid for this thing in November of 2021. That's how long it took to receive the Analogue Pocket. Now what you're asking is it worth the wait? I don't know, I sure hope so. The Analogue Pocket has a 3.5 inch 615 ppi LCD screen. It takes Game Boy cartridges, Game Boy Advance cartridges, Game Boy Color cartridges, Neo Geo Pocket cartridges, Game Gear cartridges, TurboGrafx Duo cartridges, which I don't have any sitting here, and it plays them all on one little handheld. This thing actually has a 1600 by 1440 display on it. That is 10 times the resolution of an original Game Boy. I could make any Raspberry Pi emulation machine, right? And run all these games. But if you are a preservationist, much like myself, you want to play the actual cartridge. Let's take a look at the Analogue Pocket. What do we think of this packaging? Right off the bat, the packaging is really sleek. This feels a lot like an Apple product. And this thing looks very sleek. Let's go ahead and pop it out of there and see how, take a look at that thing. Here it is in comparison to an original Game Boy. Form factor wise, it actually seems to mimic the original Game Boy quite a bit, and if you look at it in comparison to a Game Boy Pocket, the screen's quite a bit bigger. Looks like the only accessory it comes with is a nice USB-C charging cable, which is great, a couple of cool decals, and an Analogue Pocket quick start guide. Very clean product, just a box, a console, and a USB cable. What I really wanted to do was unbox this thing and compare it to something like this. I did put a backlit LED screen in this Game Boy. There's your form factors. They're actually very similar in size, but as you can see, the screen on the Pocket is much bigger. When you compare it to something like a Game Boy Pocket, the screen much more massive on the Analogue Pocket than on a Game Boy Pocket. When you're comparing it to something like SP, the screen's fairly similar, but this is gonna have a much higher resolution. I've been waiting a year to get my hands on this thing. I'm really excited to test it out. I wanna spend a little bit of time with this thing, get into the nitty-gritty on what it's capable of, and I plan on making another video once I have familiarized myself with it. I hope it is well worth the wait. These things are still available for pre-order on Analogue's website. There is a really deep back order on these things, so don't expect to get it anytime soon. Follow, like, and subscribe to check out my next video when I pop some games in this thing and see what I think of it. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.